Welcome today to a match day Tuesday. Wincanton facing off Oldland. Abbas, who I'll just for the rest of the video be calling Oldland, in a league match. Although a couple of weeks ago Wincanton did lose to Shepton Mallet, losing their total competitions win streak. In the league they are currently on a 21 game win streak, which is absolutely fantastic, and even though it's not all competitions, it's still a phenomenal feat. So hopefully Wincanton today, after a fantastic performance on Saturday, hopefully they can bring that back into this game again and hopefully get another win and up that to 22 game win streak. It's unlucky by Williams there, just too much curl on the ball to get it to Louis. Everyone had a phenomenal game last Saturday. Wincanton winning, in case you did not know, 4-0. Absolutely fantastic game for Wincanton. We had some great defending, of course, to keep that clean sheet. Some great clinical headers and tackles by Cam. And of course some great finishes by the boys themselves up front. Hopefully Wincanton can bring that in this game today and make it 22 wins in a row. Of course, not a usual weekend game we have here. We had, of course, the game on Saturday, and we got another game today on Tuesday. Of course, quite nice now for people, just, although the floodlights are on. Normally by now, because of course it's getting light, it's much nicer to be in. A bit of warmer environment as well. Not too cold for the players, so hopefully they can take advantage of it and do well. It's a great block by Danny Godden to be able to just pop it out for a corner, to be able to stop the cross into the box. Canton have been on the defensive for this quickly bit, although I have no faults to them so far. Of course, it is very, very, very early on in the game, only basically a minute in. So no opinion can be added as of yet, as it would be very inaccurate. It's good header by Wisey, playing out to Conor Williams. Conor Williams unlucky, the header just a bit too much power and it's gone to Old Town. Kenton's throw to be taken by Danny Golden. Canton are great at these little 1-2 and then a flick on ball by Tom was fantastic. Just unlucky Matt couldn't get to there, but he's still pressurising, trying to make Old Town make a mistake. And they've done just that. It's gone out for a Wincanton throw. Conor Williams to take quickly down to Matt. Matt unlucky to lose the ball, but Dan Wise is there to pick up the clearance. Attempts to cross into Louis. Just a bit too high. Louis unlucky there. Wincanton unlucky there. That would be an Old Town goal, throw-in. Some fantastic fighting by Louis. They're just unlucky. Eventually lose the ball back. But it's a spirit that shows if he keeps that up throughout the game. Could support Wincanton and hopefully try to find that 22nd league win in a row. Of course, we got the usual lineup today, just with the exception of, although he has had a few games recently at left back starting, just got the exception of Harry and for Pikey. Harry's been starting quite a few games recently, and he has been fantastic, bringing a lot of energy into the game and all sorts. And overall, he may be smaller than a lot of them, but he fights fiercely and wins that ball every time. Fantastic player, of course. And to be honest, whether it's him or Pikey, Canton are always strong in defence. So, to be honest, neither of them are bad, both of them are good. Doesn't matter which one is on, they'll both impact the game. controversy between the players and the referee of Oldland, of course, appealing for a free kick. However, referees had none of it. It's gone out for an Old Town throw, which has been taken quickly as I've been speaking, and has gone back to the keeper.
So much easier filming it not.
Yeah, it was quite hazy the other day, wasn't it?
Well, the thing is,
Missed header by Old Town, and Danny going to pick up down to Connor Williams. Connor Williams. Small ball back to the keeper.
Just for by the eye as well, it's quite good.
yeah.
Good ball out, but the header of the Old Town player ultimately stops the Wincanton attack till Dan Wise able to intercept and play it back through the defence.
No.
Chapman to Harry.
I'm not either.
It's a great little play by Louis. And he's fantastic to win that ball back, and he's dribbling through. Just unlike Old Town defenders, able to get a foot on it, but Matt's still fighting. That's gone out for a Wincanton corner. And we all know what this means. Set piece specialist down to take. He's always able to normally get in a fantastic cross. Let's hope today is no different. Hopefully, fantastic cross. Hopefully, somebody will be able to get ahead on it. Hopefully, he'll hit the back of the net. And hopefully, Wincanton can go 1-0 up.
Otherwise, you can do the freaking one.
Just looked like it came off the head of the Old Town player. However, Connor Williams is there to pick it up. Just by the edge. Lino called the ball a bit early before it went, so the referee has blown for it. Yeah, it's very odd for the linesman. Of course, he assumed it would have rolled out, so he immediately flagged it. However, it didn't. So I'm not sure what happened here. I believe it's a free kick. Yeah, or a drop ball, however you want to call it. Whether the kick is too powerful, it's gone over every man, and that's Old Town throw-in. Because that was very odd there for the referee to blow it, but oh well, decision is final. It's already happened, so there's no point going on and on about it. Old Town with a throw. Just what we got now, it's Wincanton. Quick throw to be taken by Harry. Short to Louis. Louis back to Harry. Harry attempting a cross ball in. It's gone to Matt. Matt unlucky not to evade the defender of Old Town. Now Lau looking to drive.
He always said to me until he gets a run, he can't score.
Then he got on some great marking. Just unlucky as number 11 pulls out 3 wide. Old Town are on the ball. It's a great tackle. He's gone down. I believe it was a free kick as it was just on the edge of the box. Still, that's very dangerous. It's in clear sight of goal. And it is definitely in scoring distance. And let's face it, just on the edge there, you're not going to cross it in. It's going to be a shot for goal. So let's hope Wincanton can up the defensive and manage to keep it out. Because going down 1-0 very early can have a massive effect on the players, causing their heads to go down and whatnot. And it could, going up early, could easily see out and seal the game, because, well, just going up so early affects the players quite mentally. It can, that they're immediately going to lose and immediately put their heads down and immediately not give as much effort. And of course, that's not every time. Sometimes, of course, they'll step up their game, but ideally you do not want to concede so early on. Kick just over the bar there. Not sure whether or not the keeper had it covered, but luckily he didn't have to have it covered as it went over the bar. That's a Wincanton goal kick.
This is Oldland. There is Oldland, yeah.
Down one I was manning.
That's it, Bath.
That was it, yeah.
Patton with the kick. Thomas attempted head flick on, but it just scaves his head. But a great strong header by Cam out to Connor Williams. Connor Williams, the head back to Dan Chapman. Gary Chapman. Play back to keeper. Keeper with a monster of a ball, attempting to get it to Louis. It's just unlucky though, but the header knocked by Oldland means it will be a Wincanton throw. Canton throws to Tom. Tom turns inside, just unlucky. His cross couldn't beat that number 4.
I might catch you later if I can.
Oldland's looking to attack, but a poor touch. It's on to Wincanton winning the ball. Cam with a great ping ball over to. Just unlucky. The ball was great, however, Tom was offside, so that will be a free kick to Oldland. And that's it. Both teams had chances, of course. Oldland with that free kick and Wincanton with that corner and all that. But honestly, as of now, I cannot tell you, although of course there's a bias as a Wincanton fan, I still could not tell you who will win this game as of yet. And if I did, it'd probably be a very unreliable and uneducated guess. Players on trying to see who it is.
Well, you can start it.
Harry's just down on the floor. It's unlucky for Wincanton, but he does seem to be fine to carry on. Seems. Yeah, they'll play from where the keeper is. Of course, Wincanton should be going into this game with confidence after, of course, that fantastic 21-game win streak in the league, not across all competitions. It was across all competitions until, of course, Septon Mallet won 3-0 against us. I believe it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Anyway, so Wincanton should be coming into this with a lot of confidence, of course, after Saturday's game with a fantastic 4-0 win. However, sometimes it can be borderline cocky. However, I don't think that happens to Wincanton. It's always just confidence. So hopefully they'll be looking to win throughout the game, just full of energy and looking to win that ball and do some counter-attacking, just as Danny Gold's just has shown there. Oldland in the ball. Dribbling through, take a shot. Just slight swerve left and that's gone over the top corner. It's unlucky. Wincanton need to be closing down fast there to be stopping those shots from happening. Anyway, it'll be a Wincanton goal kick. Quite an obvious shift in movement from the players, showing the ball's most likely going to be set down that right channel. Just unlucky, couldn't evade the head of the Oldlands player. But their ultimate touch is awful, and Gary Chapman clears out for Wincanton, and that's gone out for an Oldlands throw-in. Good challenge by Gary Chapman, but it's gone out for yet another Oldlands throw. It's got a header out, but Wincanton do need to win that second ball. It's a good chest down just to get that ball out of the air. And that's gone out for a Wincanton throw. Hopefully Wincanton can now try keep that possession, try break through the Oldlands defence. Try break through that line and try get through. But again, the ball has gone away wastefully. It's a great challenge by Tom. Great slide to win that ball back. However, Oldlands is still on the ball, although a clear offside denies them. Wincanton looking to push forward now. Attempting to get as far as possible up their line and push them back. Of course, we're expecting a fantastic performance from all the players, but I recommend for those watching at home to watch out for performances from Connor Williams, Cam, Louis, Matt, if he's able to get those fantastic flick-ons that he does, and you can always expect a great performance from both Danny Golden driving through that right side and Harry with some fantastic defensive abilities and being able to push forward and make those great passes. Pretty much everybody deserves to be watched out, really. Hopefully they pick up the pace after a while, get used to that game, build up more fluidity between their passes, make those passes more accurate, be able to hold that possession more. Hopefully just come together more as a team and have some top performances. Clearance by Oldland means it will go out for a Wincanton throw near the brig of the halfway line. Wincanton is taken quickly down to Matt. Matt on the left side now looking to drive. Attempts to beat his player. Does so, plays back to Tom. Tom to Matt. Matt attempting a cross through. It's unsuccessful as a block from the Oldlands defender. But that's a great pickup by Chapman out to Louis. Louis still on hold of the ball out to Dan Wise. Dan Wise just attempts it. Oh! That was almost an own goal by Oldlands there. Dan Wise with an almost goal there, with what could be seen as horrendous defending, is a missed scorpion kick, which really you should not be doing as the defender in your box. You really just need to clear that, and an almost own goal clearance. It's lucky the keeper was ready for that with an outstretched arm and a fantastic save, but that has gone out for an Oldlands goal kick.
Danny's got that. Yes.
Danny Golden just unlucky, crouched up and his arm came up to his chest. But otherwise, that's some fantastic movement as he always does to come pick up that ball. Just unlucky that time, was a bit of a handball. Oldland's free kick. Slight movement by the player. It's almost what is expected and common courtesy almost for free kicks. Clearance by Gary Chapman, but it has been picked up by an Oldlands player. They're looking, driving outside of the box. Takes a shot to block out, but they're still in possession of the ball on the edge of the box. Attempted and failed bicycle kick. Has gone into the hands of the Wincanton keeper. Wincanton really need to be pressing a lot harder on those players, giving them less space, less time, and when they're on the ball, keeping that possession, more fluid, more accurate passes, and just generally better teamwork, better runs, better vision. Just like that little play there, Matt unlucky not to run onto it. But that little play there just shows a little spark of what brilliance Wincanton can do. That small little overlap by Connor Williams and Dan Wise to almost fool the players, and then playing great vision after Louis. Louis just unlucky, the ball had too much weight on it for Matt. Wincanton keep giving small sparks so far this game of brilliance. Let's hope they can light it into a fire. Just unlucky for Wincanton, a small scrabble for the ball almost, and that's gone out for Oldland's, I believe, throw, yeah. Wincanton really need to just get that ball out of the box. No faffing about. Fluid passes, make sure that... It's great recovery by the keeper to just pull back, and great handling just to push it out and catch it again. That was very dangerous for Wincanton there to leave that Oldlands player free back there. Wincanton really need to make sure they're pressurising and not letting that crosses come into the box. Good ball into Matt. Matt using strength to hold him back. Play back downwise with the cross into the box. Just lucky it can't evade the head of the keeper. But the second ball, won by Connor Williams, but the third ball eventually is won by Oldlands. And clearance by Cam. An eventual quite far clearance by Oldlands. Means it will be a Wincanton throw. If they can pull it off, it can be dangerous. But it can be quite hard. Throw downwise, the ball into the box. So unlucky it couldn't evade the hand of the keeper. Oldland's looking to counter-attack now. However, a missed touch is what Danny Goldie could always pick up on. There's a commercial between the players, but that will be an Oldland's free kick.
Who was keeping him on? Who was keeping him on?
It was definitely all. Sorry, buddy.
We do it every time, don't we? Central! I don't mind if you keep us straight.
Great clearance out by Cam, but also showing great pressure and pressuring onto the ball. That's what Wincanton needs to do. They need to clear that ball and immediately pressurise it to make sure that they don't lose it again. However, an eventual attempted cross goes into the hands of the Wincanton keeper safely, and he will be attempting to push the team further up the pitch. So lucky for Wincanton there, yet again offside. Wincanton really needs to be watching the line of the Oldlands defence. It does seem as of now that advantage could be just overall so far in the hands of Oldlands. Wincanton really do need to start picking up the pace and setting up there, and just picking up the pace, picking up the game. They really need to be upping it. Although we had some solid defence by Cam, the whole team needs to be in on it. The whole team needs to be attacking. The whole team needs to be defending. The whole team needs to be helping out.
It's so hard. Bounce on that. It's so hard the ground though. It's not bouncing on it.
So it does seem like it could be hard for Wincanton, as it seems Oldlands are playing a 5-back. Harry with the throw for Wincanton. Flick on by Tom to Matt. Matt with the flick onto Louis. Louis attempts through onto Connor Williams. That's perfect! Yes, again, he's the man to put Wincanton in front. That's 1-0 Wincanton, Oldlands 0. That was some fantastic play. Just from that throw to Harry, the flick on headers between people onto Louis. Louis with just perfect through ball, beating the defender's slide just onto Connor Williams. Connor Williams with fantastic composure, just finishes it right into that bottom right corner. And as he's done so many times, he's put Wincanton in front. Wincanton 1, Oldlands 0. That is what I was talking about earlier. That whole teamwork, that fluidity and accuracy of passes, that is Wincanton. Now I know that's the Wincanton that plays well, and that was a fantastic bright spark there. Wincanton managed to finish off with a goal. Let's hope they can keep it up and turning it into a roaring flame. Great by Connor Williams, but Wincanton need to win the second, and they have done so. Downwise down to Connor Williams. Wincanton really seem like they've picked up the pace now after that first goal, giving them a lot of confidence. They just seem to be, after that goal, a lot more awake, much more energy. although Oldlands are on the ball, except now that Cam's won it. Just an unlucky pass by Cam. Although Oldlands have been on the ball, Wincanton are chasing down, pressurising. They're really showing that goal has really picked the pace up for them. It's helped them part of that energy and passion for the game. Let's hope they can keep it up for the rest of the game. Just lucky by Connor Williams, just a slight nip of the ball, but Danny Golden's there to win the ball back as he always does. However, Oldland's are in possession of the ball now, looking to counter-attack, trying and looking to pull back a goal. However, Wincanton are picking up on that faulty pass and they are taking advantage now. Wincanton, just that goal is really, it's like, of course, it's like, oh, they're in the advantage now, they've scored a goal. But it's not only that, but that goal has really brought up their spirits, their energy. So it really has given them an advantage and put them up front. Of course, what could have looked like a very dangerous situation was offside. That'll be a Wincanton free kick.
He's got enough to kick to get it.
To start off with, he was kicking it too far.
Perfect kick, flick on to Louis. Louis chasing that ball down. Oh, it's unlucky. Yeah, again, Wincanton are offside. I believe that's the third or fourth time. If you are counting at home, first of all, I'm surprised, and second of all, I believe, well, I may be wrong, but I believe it's 3 or 4 times now Wincanton have been offside. They really just need to watch that back man and make sure they're not behind him. Figure goal, he's won the second. And the next one in the clearance out. Doesn't matter if it stays in the picture as won by Wincanton again. What matters is Wincanton have got it out of that dangerous area.
Watch feet.
Good header by Connor Williams, that's down wise. Put out to Harry. Harry with a missed touch, but that's a beautiful flick over the player to beat him. Dan Miser attempted this through ball, but a bit too much power and nobody there, resulting in it rolling out for an Oldlands goal kick. Oh, throw in. I'm mistaken, it's a throw in.
Because I think the shutter speed's the quickest, isn't it? Yeah. And it needs a higher ISO.
Appeal for handball, but ultimately the referee has ignored it and that's gone out for an Oldlands throw in.
Yeah, what the memory? That's fine. I might try. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Because I've got a map. I'll give it a go.
I mean, I do use Google Drive.
Oldlands to throw, the header by Louis though. So now Wincanton have won that bouncing ball, but Oldlands are looking to win the second in the header through ball. Cam with a great final header, just punch it into the keeper's hands. Of course not, he didn't actually punch it in hands, or else that would be a free kick, but or more accurately, a handball. Anyways, look, Wincanton looking to push forward, leaving only 3 men behind at the back. Desperately looking to look for that second goal. Tom has been brought down, that will be a free kick. Hopefully set piece specialist Dan Wise be able to whip ball into the box, and hopefully Wincanton can net a second.
It's called private, but it's not. So if you've got much quicker upload speed, I mean my upload speed is it's only about 20 megabytes a second.
Just lucky, it was a good free kick by Dan Wise, but it's still in the area and Wincanton still could win it back till the clearance. But head by Dan Wise out to Louis. Louis can make something special. It's gone out to Matt. Matt with a little flick on to Gary Chapman. Chapman has been pushed out. It's unlucky, that's gone out for Oldland's goal kick. Canton unlucky there. Free kick went to waste. However, hopefully, there's one bad one will come a good one, and hopefully they'll at least try near perfection for the next one.
Well, yeah, whereas if you gave him a Google Drive access, he can just download it.
Oldland takes a shot, but ultimately uneventful, as you can tell by the tone of my voice. Ultimately uneventful. Doesn't get past the keeper.
And cogs up. I have to keep turning off my
Matt with a great flick on. Tom yet again unlucky. I don't know if this is turning into a joke or something, but Tom unlucky there to be offside. Could have put Wincanton 2-0 up ahead. Just got unlucky. I'm not sure if this is some kind of joke or something. The amount of times that it's been offside already. It must have been the 5th or 6th time, and it's not even half time yet.
So, are you in Cardiff City? Yeah,
In the Bay.
I would imagine. Oh, what, the new places?
Yeah.
Well, I would imagine you'll have super.
Great header by Chapman. Played back by Matt. Chapman with a great attempt through ball. However, the keeper has beaten both Louis and Tom. It's unlucky. Damn wise. If in doubt, kick it back, and it's gone back to the defence and the eventual play back to the keeper.
It doesn't matter as long as you don't mind the fact that you have to edit.
Well, it's not been that much to
Oh, the kick is eventful and it's gone out for an Oldland's throw. Pushed it forward a bit. I mean, there's not one game where that hasn't happened.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I think every game you at least get one photo. Because a goalie's off this time.
Oldland's on the ball now after a mistake by Wincanton. Danny Godwin shut down, but he can't get there. Eventual shot cracked at the keeper. Eventually just went straight into the hands. Quite safe there, but that could have been dangerous for Wincanton. It could have been equalised. Wincanton need to be that tight in defence. And if they do make mistakes, they need to just quickly pounce on them and make sure they're not taken advantage of. Great flick on by Colin Williams. He was hitting the back. You can clearly see it at this angle. However, nothing was given. Anyway, throw taken by Danny Golden. It's gone to Colin Williams. Colin Williams with a great touch. The flick on to Matt. Matt unlucky for it just to be past the Oldland's player. Cam showed some great strength to win that ball. Don't know if it was an attempted pass or get it out. Either way, it got it out. Oldlands are on the ball. Oldland's attempt to cross. Oh, it's ultimately cleared.
Hey, look at that. Perfect. I'll take.
Oldland's throw. Yet again cleared by Wincanton. There's been a flurry of Oldland throws and a flurry of throw-ins. Somebody's got to break the cycle, and hopefully Wincanton just clear it up the field. Oldland's still on the ball, trying to break through Wincanton's defence, unable so far to find a crack, just passing it around. Great change by Wincanton, but Oldlands are still on the ball, attempting to cross it, but it's an awful one. Absolutely skied it out of the pitch. That will be a Wincanton goal kick. Wincanton really need to. They're doing well, they're not allowing any cracks and just allowing the team to just pass around. But they do need to eventually, they just need to jump into that tackle. Not necessarily in a foul, but just jump in, stick a foot in, try win that ball and just clear it up.
not you, guys.
Hey, come on. Hey, it's okay again. Just quiet last couple of minutes.
It's a flick on, but Matt's already run too far forward. Matt unlucky there, he'd already started his run across before the header came to his original position. Although it was a great chest by Tom. Tom attempts to play out to Colin Williams, does it successfully. Colin Williams now down on the right side, driving into the box. Does it successfully, takes a shot, just like to be blocked out. Wincanton can win this ball back again, they could still be deadly. Cam with a good ball to Conor Williams. Conor Williams still on the ball. Attempts to pass through, but it's blocked by the Oldlands player. Oldlands are now looking to counter-attack. I think that was done on purpose there, just to get themselves a throw in. To try push themselves forward. Oldland's keeper pushing out his box, trying to test how far he can go without some Wincanton pressure. It's a great header and flick on by Wincanton. Tom just unlucky. Ball's just too far, just out of reach of his foot. He can get a slight touch, but it's not enough. It's a great chest touch by Jamie, and it's gone out to Harry. Harry attempts a through ball onto Matt, but just can't evade the foot of the Oldlands defender. And Oldlands is still in possession of the ball. Another great touch by Jamie to stop the aerial attack.
He's fast, that guy. Not as fast as Gary, though.
Very fast, number 11. However, he can't now beat our Danny Golden. And Danny Golden just sent it out for a throw-in. Good head by Dan Weiser, even better touch by Conor Williams. So lucky he has been hold on to it and pushed in the back, and that will be a Wincanton free kick. I think Dan Weiser looking to take quickly. Oh, Danny Golden to take. That's a great free kick over to Louis. His prime target, but yet again it's offside. This must just be turning into a running joke. That is his 6th or 7th time now Wincanton have been offside, and it's not even at half time. Of course, I'm not at the same angle as Lino, and I'm not explicitly looking out for offside, so I don't know if all of them are very much legitimate blows or flags or not. I cannot put an opinion. However, I can tell you it's been 6 or 7 times now when Wincanton have been flagged. That's 6 or 7 goals. Well, 6 or 7 possible goals that have been stopped because they were just behind that last man, supposedly. Great little skill from the centre-back, Jamie, there. And it's gone to Louis. Louis taking through ball on Danny Golden. Danny Golden doing what he does best, pushing into that winger position when he's found that gap. Oldland's on the ball now, though. He's fallen very easily, but the referee has blown for a Oldland's free kick.
Usually does that on our box.
He's learned.
Jake, can you come on?
Oldlands with a short and quick free kick under the noses of Wincanton. They've attempted to play it through, but a fantastic strong header by Cam denies them. There must be a heart stop for a second there as the player jumped as the keeper went for the ball. However, all along, trust must have been placed to the keeper as he's done his job well able to get onto that ball. Flicked on, I'm not sure by who. It's gone out It's obviously flicked on by the Oldlands player. That will be a Wincanton throw to be taken by Connor Williams, and quickly onto Tom, onto Connor. Connor with an attempted ball through, but there's nobody there. Very unlucky for Wincanton. Oldlands are now using that opportunity to try and attack and break through that defence, but it's not possible. Chapman with the interception and Cam with the pickup to Dan Wise, Danny Golden down to Connor Williams unlucky, just can't get enough of his body to control it, and that's gone out for an Oldlands throw. And he skied over the fence. Was offside of the Oldland, so it will be a Wincanton free kick, but a new ball will be needed as Cam there has flung the ball into the stratosphere.
Free kick. Offside.
Not long left to the second half. Wincanton well,
Not too far down.
they are the favourites to win, of course, with this 1-0 lead. With only a little bit till half time. They've just got a little bit to keep it. And hopefully they'll come out all fresh and ready for a second half of football, full of energy. And hopefully they'll be able to maybe at least net a second goal, or at least make sure that Oldlands don't score and keep that 1-0 score line. Oldlands will throw in the flick on. However, it has gone out for a Wincanton throw thanks to the strength of Harry. Just pull that player away. Dan Wise with an attempted ball to Connor Williams, and the attempt is successful. Connor just unlucky, he can't dance around the player. Usually successful, just unlucky. He had 2 feet launched at his legs, couldn't do much about it. Old Town in a position of danger on the edge of the box, attempts to cross in, but a great head by Jamie, puts it out to Louis. Louis attacking the ball and dribbling. He's pushed off the ball, but he does not give up that easily and holds on. It's booted out, however, it is an Oldlands throw in after deliberation by the referee. Of course, you don't notice how dark it gets and how quickly it gets dark. I mean around 40 minutes ago, it was, of course, you could tell it wasn't daylight, but it was still very light. Roughly 40 minutes later, it's now pretty much, if it wasn't for the floodlights, pitch black. Questionable foul, and it's questionable why referee was given, as he did go quite down easily, but referee's decision's final. It will be an Oldlands free kick. Dribbling chest was caught by the keeper, removing any danger. That could have been very dangerous for Wincanton, as it could have gone in, but the keeper was there to save the day, sweep in and catch that ball. Yet again Wincanton have evaded danger, and yet again Wincanton have evaded conceding. Wincanton are still in the lead by 1. Flick on board, Matt. Just unlucky, but Wincanton are in possession of the ball after a poor clearance. Danny Golden doing what he does best, picking up that ball. Attempted through ball to Connor Williams. It's unsuccessful, but Connor Williams is still chasing, and it's been booted over the hedge again. Will be a Wincanton throw, of course. There's only roughly 2 minutes left of half. Wincanton, of course, leading 1-0. Actually, no, it's a corner, sorry, not a throw-in. But it will be set piece specialist Dan Wise to take. Hopefully, if he can get a good enough cross to the box as he usually does. And An appealed handball results in nothing, but Danny Gordon's there to pick up after the clearance. Plays out Dan Wise. Dan Wise with a flick on, but it is offside yet again. Wincanton unlucky to be offside numerous amount of times, but it just shows how much they are on the attack, how much they are winning the ball and pushing forward. The referee is blown for half time. It's Wincanton 1, Oldland 0.
Okay, have you got your lead? Here we go. Cheers. You just done exactly what I did. Did you turn it off on the little thing or not? No, that's alright, that's fine. Otherwise I'll forget.
Welcome back to Wincanton versus Oldland. Of course, if you weren't here for the first half, you didn't know the current score is 1-0 to Wincanton after a fantastic little tiki-taka of headers between the players. Eventual pass to Louis, who did a fantastic through ball on to Connor Williams, who scored, of course, helped with speed.
Right, I'm gonna have to he's done it again.
Did play pretty well in the first half, hopefully. At half time, we'll be able to bring up and keep up that energy, that strong, good pass and defending within the team.
Oh, right, I'm just gonna have to. Can you where's the mic? Come up here a minute.
So close, feel like should have gone through. Canton Dewey, he's been nice and tight in defence, make sure none of those crosses go just exactly like that.
Testing. 1, 2.
A couple of seconds for a controversial decision of the referee, shown by the argument with the players, but it will be an Oldland's free kick.
I mean, my coffee gone.
Because we have been seeing before, they're actually nice and proud. Battle and combat that. Get a good head out.
There's a muffler thingy. That's off of the one that I gave you.
Oh, what the?
Yeah. If you could just let it. Obviously, it's a bit wet now, but I didn't want that coffee anyway.
Hey!
Wincanton protesting now far, he has to go with that pressure from the eventual kick. There's a great flick on. Was brought down in the process. The interference does mean there is a player down on the floor. Oldland's of course not Wincanton. Not sure what's happening, but it does seem no medic coming on at all. I believe the player will be able to carry on throughout the game. I think it will carry on from the throw for Wincanton.
Lost it again.
Yeah, keeps losing it. It seems to be, and I know what I need to probably do in a minute.
Can you see if it's lost it there, is it?
Yeah.
It has, is it? Do you want to speak to the camera?
It's
Right,
what I'm going to
do. Break down their attack.
It's come back again now. I turned it off and on again. It's obviously something to do with when you're turning it off and on.
Dan was attempted just clearance slash through ball,
Yeah,
though it is unsuccessful, and Oldland's are now dribbling and looking to
The Facebook page. I actually don't know.
be deadly. Harry the missed touch. Oldland's coming in now. Takes a shot. That's a goal! Oldland's have equalised, making the score 1-1. I must say, some terrible defending by Wincanton there. And a missed touch by Harry. He got unlucky there, but there was nobody to be marking that final man who came in. Wincanton unlucky. The shot's too powerful, went through both keeper and player. Although Wincanton are not down, they're not losing. It's a draw. It's drawing so far. It's 1-1. So Wincanton just need to pick up their heads and just keep going. Try to score that winning goal. It's almost just like it's the beginning of the game, 0-0. That's what their mindset's got to be if they want to score another goal. It's a good ball by Dan Wise. It's unlucky Tom can't get onto it. The ball has gone out for Oldland's throw. Of course, if Wincanton do draw, still adds to their unbeaten run. Of course, they haven't lost, but it's a lot better to win to get those crucial 3 points in the league. Wincanton seemed to have really switched it on after that goal scored by Oldlands. Harry chasing onto that ball. Lucky with the touch, but he's kept it in. Oh, seems like he hasn't. It's gone out and it'll be an Oldlands throw.
Yes, Pat! Yes, Pat! Just up on this one. Good ball.
Oldlands attempted through ball, but Jamie's there to stop it, but Oldlands are in the end are in possession. Oldlands attempting and doing so, driving through the Wincanton defence. Moving for pocket space, takes a shot, but it's ultimately blocked, and that seems like it will run out and has run out for an Oldlands corner. Canton really do need to be pressing onto that ball, making sure Oldlands can't run through them like that. So as they keep giving them space, Oldlands will attack and attack again, and they will score again. So Wincanton need to be straight on that ball immediately, making sure they can't get any room to dribble or shoot or pass. Oldlands with a kick. The header just going towards the back left post. Just by the side, Wincanton. Huge sigh of relief that hasn't gone in. We will restart with a Wincanton goal kick. Oldland's with the interception in head, but it's ultimately run out and down to the Wincanton keeper into his hands. And who the drop kick is attempting to push Wincanton forward and has done so. Matt's chasing onto the ball. Attempts to cross in. It's gone through to the header out, but Wincanton could still win this here. To a poor foot out by Chapman results in a Oldland's free kick.
Yeah, probably best you don't take the microphone.
Yeah.
Bring him in. Bring him in. Ready on full back, kid.
Yes! Yes! Goal!
He's now just pissed all over his hand.
So your normal commentator's gone for a refreshment break?
He's gone for a, no, for a comfort break. That's what they call it, comfort break.
What's that for timing?
I know, he's gone for a pee. Oh, he's having a flipping long one as well.
He's probably got the other side of the field or something.
Come
So guest commentator there.
Ooh, good clearance.
Keepers! Good, guys. Well done, good work.
Patty?
Maybe he's gone to look for the wash basins.
Keepers, green leg. Better. Keepers looking something there. Come on, hey.
Coming up here now. He did, he went all the way down there.
I thought he was going to go in the gateway. Hurry up, you missed the goal.
You missed the goal. we had a guest commentator for a while.
Right, here you go.
Oh. How was your comfort break?
I thought you were just going to go and stand in there. Go all the way down the end of the bloody field.
Hello, I'm back. Apologise for.
I feel a lot better now.
You washed your hands?
Yeah.
After a brief break, I'm back. I was very unfortunate to miss Wincanton's second goal.
Ah, it's a well worked goal.
Connor Williams again.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? It was Connor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great ball across to him though.
Fortunately, Matty, you'll be able to watch it again. And,
Yeah.
make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Seems like Connor Williams has grabbed his second for the night to push Wincanton forward by a goal. Score is 2-1.
Yeah, it's Matt laid it off to Connor.
Wincanton will now be buzzing in their lead and hopefully with more confidence be able to strike again, make it 3. If things do stay as they are, Wincanton will get the 3 points and will keep up that 22. Well, they'll keep up the unbeaten run and they'll make it 22 games.
We're actually on a par with England at the minute, aren't we? Because England men's team are 21 unbeaten.
There's a good comparison for you. Wincanton have won as many games as England have in a row. Not unbeaten. And maybe Wincanton can nab in front of them.
The cup final's not classified because it was a penalty shootout they lost, not the actual match.
Of course, England are on 21 unbeaten matches, but that's quite a few away from Argentina's run.
Who says?
Theirs must be on around 30 games unbeaten. Of course, winning the Copa America, and of course winning their games to qualify for the 2022 Qatar World Cup, which in all honesty the World Cup should not be held in Qatar. I believe it should be gone to previous winners, as I've never heard of Qatar owning a men's team at all.
Here we are now, it's a political broadcast by Matty.
Well, it's choose. Send it to the hottest place in the world, all that air conditioning.
Yeah, it's what money does, isn't it? Because they didn't exactly buy it, did they? Not.
You see that when he goes into North Korea, money throws it at Seb Blatter. Wisey.
And we're back to the game. Wise with the free kick in. It's headed out. But if Wincanton can win the ball back as they've just done there, the chance is pretty much dead, but that does not mean another one can arise. Cancels the kick out to Tom. Tom unlucky, but Louis there to pick up as he always is. Louis back to Tom. Tom down Wise. Wise down to Louis. Louis looks across into the box, does so. Conor Williams unlucky with a missed hit. Let's go back. Jamie on the ball. It's unlucky, but a little touch propels it forward. Whether the referee has called for a handball, and it will be an Oldland's free kick to be taken by the goalkeeper, and very quickly, might I add.
And out.
Ultimately uneventful and wasteful by Oldlands, and it goes off for Wincanton throw. But before that, we got substitution for Wincanton. Sweat for the ball to come up. Seems quirky.
No. No, it's Aki.
Aki. Yeah, just waiting for the balls. Oh, it seems like Gary Chapman.
Gary Chapman, because he's already walking off.
Gary Chapman will be coming off and making way for Quirky. Not Quirky, sorry, Aki.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Number 6 for number 12. Oh, number 6.
Well, that was totally wrong. Oh, that's for them.
Oh,
I couldn't say. Saying their numbers. They made it.
Oldland making a substitution at the exact same time, using the ball. That was very confusing for a moment.
Yeah, because none of them were those numbers on our team.
Yeah, for Oldland's number 6 made way for number 12.
We reckon you need to go for another comfort break. We might have another goal.
Good clearance out by Carroll to Louis. Really lucky that he's not tall enough to get to the ball.
Yeah.
But Louis is able to win it back. Throw on to Matt. Matt lucky. And it's in! That's a goal! Although you can technically give it to Matt, it was an own goal. Young man number 4 volleyed it into his own goal, but the shot was done by Matt. It was a fantastic ball through, and
It was going in anyway.
it would have gone in anyways, just got flung in even further by the defender. See, this is what happens when defenders always appeal for offsides. It leaves the striker, who's most of the time not offside, able to just free rein and go in, take a shot, and that's exactly what's happened here. That is Wincanton 3, Oldland's 1.
He's got cramp.
Wincanton currently 2 goals up. They're most certainly propelled for either more or to go defensive, but Wincanton definitely propelled for win.
He's always done this. He's always difficult with his hamstring.
No, I think he's got cramp. I heard him say he's got cramp. If he was coming running towards me, I'd just let him have the ball.
Oldland with a free kick. It's headed out by Jamie and out to Louis. See if Louis can do something special. He's brought down. Jamie got to the ball. Possibly should have played on, but it still is a Wincanton free kick. So it still is in favour of Wincanton.
Come on, let's fucking dig deep. As long as you're moving, I can't do nothing.
As long as you're moving, I can't do. In other words, walk slow.
Let's go.
I've never heard that before. That ain't true, is it?
It's a great flick on by Wincanton.
Surely you can.
Just Connor Williams just can't make it before the keeper does.
Never heard that one before. As long as you're moving, I know what I can do about it.
Seems to be Wincanton throwing to take place. Taken by Danny Golden.
Otherwise, you could be walking.
Now it's Connor Williams. Connor Williams looks like attempts to get it in.
You know,
Does so. Just unlucky, it's been knocked out, but that will be a Wincanton corner, which still can pose danger and still could help them knock in a fourth. Roughly 25 minutes left. Wincanton currently 3-1 up. Can't for certain say Wincanton will win this, as you never know. 2 goals could be pulled back.
loads of time.
Oh, he's got.
Keeps on the floor. It's unlucky for Wincanton that none of them just stick a foot in and get it into the open net. However, it is a Wincanton throw. Still in their final third. Louis driving in, sending. Maybe unlucky, he went.
He's giving a goal kick.
See, the referee is giving a goal kick. The kick should be taken quickly, but it's bad. Gone to Cam. No, Connor Williams, sorry. See, that's what happens to Oldland. They keep trying to rush it, take it quickly, but it always ends up failing, whether it goes out or picked up by a Wincanton player. Matt showing great strength to beat his player, as always. Just unlucky, a little nip of a foot got between him and the ball. Aki doing well to read the game and be able to collect the ball up. Connor Williams attempting to switch it across. Matt can't get there in time, but he is chasing down and pressuring. Although a late tackle brings down the player, results in an Oldland's free kick. Whether Matt is being called over, it's a possible card, and it does seem to be a yellow card. No, just a talking to.
What? I thought he went to get his book out.
Matt was a talking to, so of course his next bad foul will be a yellow card. Oldland's with the free kick. It's a good header, but it's still neutral. Right, down wide. Aki takes play to Matt. It's gone over the first defender.
Getting slippy out there with a Jew, isn't it?
Danny Golden with a good clearance out, but Oldland's are still in possession of the ball. Oldland's attempting to move forward. Touched by Karen, eventual backwards clearance. New ball will be needed. That'll be an Oldland, sorry. Oldland's still on the ball. It's eventually lost, so it's a good interception by Aki, and it's gone out to Louis. Louis, hopefully he can show something magical.
Here we go.
It's gone out to Matt. The initial thing was just slightly askew thanks to a block. However, it was not fully done. Wincanton's still on the ball. It's gone out to Connor Williams. It's unlucky, but that's gone out for a Wincanton throw. Let's just hope Wincanton can pull off some magic here and net a fourth. Connor Williams taking on several men at once. Does seem to be. I'm not sure whether it's a throw-in or a foul. I believe it's a foul.
It's a foul.
Yep. Will be a foul. Seems Connor Williams will take on that right side. Pretty much a corner. It's a good ball in. Matt is pushed down. Of course, if the referee did have a review, that I did seem to be a penalty. Matt was shoved down. But Louis is still on the ball after a lot of tough challenges. And that's gone over. A new ball will be needed. Louis showed some great strength there to hold off. A lot of fouls committed by the guy. A lot of fouls committed by the guy. Multiple times Wincanton could have had a free kick there, but Louis doing great to hold it off.
Yeah, Louis! Go to the ball! Go to the ball! Yes, sir. Run his shape, run his shape! On your left, cross, Cam, chase that.
Cam doing well, showing some great pace to win that ball. It's got to Harry. Harry playing it through to Louis. Doing well, although he was fouled, so it will be a Wincanton free kick. Referee very demanding tonight, obviously taking no nonsense. Still, Oldland's on the ball until Cam's there to pick it up onto Aki. Aki attempting through onto Louis. Louis chasing it down. But the header into the hands of the keeper. Results in Oldland still in possession of the ball. Play out to their number 9 and hit into the box. It's a header out by Jamie. Nobody else was able to get onto the ball.
He is quick, isn't he, there, number 11?
Oldland's now dribbling through. A foul has been committed. That will be an Oldland's free kick and an area of danger. They could pull it back and make it 3-2. Canton need to make much cleaner tackles here, although both sides have been committing a lot of fouls all night. Just got to stop these kinds of free kicks, which are easily in shooting distance, from happening. Takes a shot straight at the keeper and safely into his hands. Waiting for his team to push forward. Ultimately, quite a useless free kick by Oldlands. Straight into the hands of the keeper, and he didn't even have to move. Target's man is flicked on, but there's nobody there. After all, he's the top man there. Oldlands are in possession of the ball. They attempt a through ball. Ultimately headed away. Wincanton need to win the second, and they do. But they can't win the final one. And Oldlands attempt a through ball, but Danny Golden's there. Does well to hold him out and shield the ball to let it go out for a Wincanton throw. Aki doing well with the touch to be able to win that ball and play out to Harry. Harry looking to switch it across the field. He does so. It's gone over to Connor Williams. That was a great little bring down by Matt to stop the player from getting to the ball and just being able to let it clean onto Connor Williams. Fantastic switch by Harry. Fantastic switch by Harry. Wincanton have won a foul in what could be considered an area for shot, shooting distance. And it is Connor Williams to take, so hopefully his last one was a very good free kick. So let's hope he can convert it into this one. Maybe help Wincanton gain that 4th goal. Connor to the kick. Gone straight into the chest of the keeper. Bit like the last one. No contact, just straight to the keeper. Danny Golden with a great almost chest pass there. It's Matt not able to get onto it as he was in an offside position. Oldland switching it across the field. Looking to drive forward, try to find a break in Wincanton's formation and exploit it, but Wincanton's not having any of it. Well, Oldlands are still in possession of the ball, winning a throw. Oldlands with the through ball. Ultimately uneventful as it goes out for a Wincanton throw, although it is quite deep into the Wincanton half, so if possession was lost here, could possibly result in an Oldland's goal. Oldland's on the ball. They have had a lot of possession recently, although unlike Wincanton, done short amount of possession, but been a lot quicker on the ball and a lot more clinical. And a lot more clinical. So resulting, of course, them scoring those 3 goals. Oldland has had a bit more of that possession recently, just haven't been able to make anything of it. And Wincanton need to switch around that statistic towards in their favour, because possession can really dictate on how a game plays out, as it can either help the winning side be able to strengthen their lead by either scoring more or be able to keep the ball and defend and prevent the other team from scoring. It's just Wincanton need to be getting on that ball more. Ultimately, an unfortunate kick has gone out for an Oldland's goal kick. Not goal kick, throw, sorry.
Oldland's try.
Gonna go with the header out. Wincanton in possession.
Oh, someone's put their headlights on.
Blinding headlights of a minibus, probably from Oldland's side, I believe.
Someone go and tell him to turn the headlights on.
Wincanton fighting to win back that possession. It's unfortunate though, although a low cross does mean it's cleared out by Cam. Louis fighting for the ball, but Oldlands are still in possession and are on the ball. A great header out by Danny Golden. Dan Wising to win the ball. Some Wincanton players. That was a great little bit by Todd Fate, Danny Golden, and to Matt. Matt unlucky, the touch hit his foot, came off his chest and went forward. Wincanton, some players just need to be that a little bit more aggressive trying to get onto that ball. corner that will be an Oldland's throw. Of course, there's surely not too long left. Does seem as if it carries on like this, Wincanton will probably see out and win the game. Oh, that was a great little touch through the legs of the player. Louis showing some great skill yet again. Some pushed out, that'll be a Wincanton corner. If Wincanton do manage to get in a fourth off this, it will most likely seal that victory for them.
10 minutes left.
Give them a bit of breathing space in the table. Good corner in. His head. Oh! Just unlucky for Cam. They had great connection with the header. Just unlucky, just went off the left post. Could have been a great chance for Wincanton as the keeper was paralysed. They definitely would not have moved for that, as he did not move for the header that just pulled off left. So if Cam managed to pull that off, could have easily have been 4-1 Wincanton. But with only roughly 10 minutes left, it does seem like Wincanton will see out and win the game.
Lovely.
Great stuff by Wincanton, but it's not enough as Oldlands are on the ball. Jamie taking his time, eventually letting it go back to the keeper. Of course, also known as tactical time, or, well, basically time wasting. But Wincanton is still trying to look and push for that fourth. Matt on the ball. Attempts what would have been an outrageous goal. Ultimately, very, very far over. Also, it kind of shows with this lead, Wincanton feel a lot more comfortable in the game and are willing to try those shots as Matt just did. But a substitution is happening. Number 9, Connor Williams, who's been fantastic this game, of course, netting 2. Oh, no. Connor Williams is not coming off.
It's Oldland.
Oh.
It's not a Wincanton substitution.
No, he's come off here. I thought he was one of their best players. They've taken off number 11.
Oh, the little fella. Yeah.
Seems
Maybe
Alton has made substitution, but it also seems a substitution will happen for Wincanton as Quirky is getting his top on. At least I believe it's Quirky. Yeah, Quirky getting top on. So substitution will most likely happen next for Wincanton.
Yeah, everybody's sitting down for
Oldland on the ball, down on the right side, cut inside on the cross in, ultimately headed out, but it's still for grabs. Pushed out, the referee is given a corner for Oldland. Wincanton needs to really defend well and get this out. They need to keep that 3-1 scoreline, because if it becomes 3-2, it can easily become 3-3 and so on. It's a good clear side by Wincanton, but they need to pressurise and win that ball again. And Danny Gold's done just that. Well, it has in the process gone out for an Oldland throw. What do I say? Yeah. Substitution will be happening this time for Wincanton. Got Quirky coming on for Louis. Louis has had a great game, sparks of magic happening with great through balls, of course, him helping Wincanton take that 1-0 lead right at the very beginning. Of course, so Quirky can be a fantastic player, so hopefully in these final minutes of the game he can help Wincanton keep up that lead and maybe even bag himself at the goal towards the end. Anyway, it's an Oldland throw. It's flicked on by Tom. It's in the box though. It's been hit out. It will be a Wincanton goal kick. Few players complaining about time wasting happening here. Of course, there's Oldland players complaining about the Wincanton goalkeeper being a bit slow and possibly time wasting. However, every team does it, and I'm most certainly assure you if Oldland were winning right now, if it was 2-1 or 3-1, whatever the score, they'd be doing it. Tom the ball, good shooting, letting it run out for a win. Yet another Wincanton throw towards the final third of Oldland. It's on Dan Wise back to Danny Golden. Danny Golden attempts to flick through to Connor Williams, but cannot evade the head of the Oldland player. Though Wincanton is still on the ball. Aki attempts to put it onto Quirky. However, it's too short. Set out by Karen, it will be an Oldland throw. Great clearance out. And it's been headed out for a Wincanton throw, even better. Danny Golden down to Tom. Tom with a fantastic turn. However, a crunching tackle stops him. And Old Town are on the ball. Fortunately for Hackey with a bit of a late tackle and foul there. It will be an Oldland free kick. Although no area of danger, a cross could be put in which could cause danger. Flick on head, goalie needs to get there. Although he doesn't need to, as Cam's there several times. Cam's really been a solid rock in defence, using that pace to be able to beat that attacker and be able to get the ball first. Although it is an Oldland corner. Of course, corners are always very dangerous, always goal scoring opportunities they are. So Wincanton just needs to defend well and make sure it's kept out. Does also seem, looking at the sidelines, Dan Dix is ready to come on. Of course, he's got his tyre kit on and is standing ready to be substituted on. Most likely to be happening after the corner. It's cleared out. Danny Golden chasing onto it. Successfully gets onto the ball. Great ball up. Just unlucky. Then Harry with the follow up. Good head by Cam as well to get a head on it, but sometimes just lost a bit of his balance, has gone out, and the substitution will happen now. Just waiting for the, if the ball does come up.
Matt.
Yeah, I think it is Matt. Matt is limping off, holding his leg, and he will be substituted on for Dan Dix. Of course, Matt was one of the goal scorers, the latest goal number 3. He did have a great game. He did work hard. He chased down those balls. Of course, got his goal for the day. Almost thought that went in. Anyway, has been substituted on for Dan Dix. Let's see if he'll be able to do anything to impact the game. Canton with the kick. It's called between the two heads. Referee did point, it went out. However, for some reason play has continued.
The ref pointed for a throw in and the ball hadn't even gone out.
I wonder why it was
Very old tear.
going a bit quick.
The Wincanton are in possession of the ball thanks to the keeper. So a poor kick. Makes it go towards favour of Oldland. Oldland now dribbling through. Wincanton doing well to win it back. Quirky's on the ball. Where it has gone out and it is an Oldland throw.
Yes.
It's been cleared out yet again. Be another Oldland throw. Wincanton just need to keep them out of the box for the final minutes. Just keep doing that and it'll work.
I don't think their guy's interested in getting the ball from us.
It's deep in conversation, that's why.
Oh, it's an awful tackle. It's not a fantastic tackle there by Jamie, and it will be an Oldham free kick.
We've got to be in injury time now, surely.
Of course, this one is within shooting distance, can easily go in. Of course, it will shoot from this distance, so the keeper will have to be on his toes and ready, and hopefully the wall will be able to block the shot.
Smile. It's like I've got a fans and commentator in my ear.
With the kick. Amber has eventually gone out. Seems to be Wincanton goal kick. We're surely into injury time now. There cannot at all be long left. Wincanton can hopefully see out that game with the current scoreline being 3-1 Wincanton. Cam taking a bit of time with his kick. Referee warning him to keep going. Dan Dix has brought down quite clearly. If it wasn't blown for a foul, players would have been all over it. It will be towards the edge of the D. Canton set piece specialist Dan Wise can hopefully get a good cross in. Oh, Danny Gordon is to take. Headed by Conor Williams and Aki. Ultimately headed out was to Harry. Harry with the header. Gone to Tom. Tom on the ball. Tom with the nutmeg, but it's not enough. It's gone out to Harry. And Dan Wise. Dan Dix. Dan Dix unable to keep it in with a heavy touch, and it's gone out, and it will be an all-down goal kick. But with referees watches beeping, there is absolutely not long left. We are talking a matter of minutes or seconds. Cam holding on to the ball a little longer than necessary. Another catch for the keeper after an unsuccessful through ball by Oldland. It's gone out for a Wincanton to throw.
Did you hear that? They said it's effing GBH ref.
Down Tom unable to get onto it, but Danny Gordon's there to keep it in. Oldland Oldland looking to attack. Just missed it by Cam. And of course the Oldland player can play back to the Wincanton keeper Cam. It's a good little cut inside to beat the player. It's gone out to Conor Williams. The touch gone out to Danny Golden. This goes Tom keeps it in, but in the price of giving it to the Oldland players. But ultimately the cross is stopped by Jamie. The referee's got his whistle to his lips and that's blown. That's Wincanton 3, Oldland 1. Wincanton keep up that unbeaten streak and move it up to 22. Fantastic game for Wincanton there. Of course, scoring quite early on and then bagging another 2 goals in the second half. It was a great performance. Well done.